Sunday afternoon at Riverside Lanes in Mount Vernon, Washington for day 2 of the Jim Kent Classic. 2 regular one-day tournaments, but also a combined overall points list on the weekend. But right now, Sam Strange doesn't care about any of that. He's trying to end a long journey for his first career JBT title. But he's got to go up against 2-time defending bowler of the year, Danny Chalmers, to make that happen. Dave struck in the first. Sam's got that cluster to do it in the second. Over here, Lance de Guzman has known nothing but wins on our tour. He won yesterday in his rookie event. He has crawled his way through the pick your poison match play portion to get back to the title match. That's very hard to do around here, but he's going to have his hands full against local Ellie Lennox. She travels all over, but this is essentially her family's home house, and she'd like to break through for her first career JBT title. Spare in the second from Eddie. Sort of similar storyline to yesterday where Vance had to go against one of our big shooters. He was unable to get that title. Sam would love to come through with it. Ellie just shot a big game in the last match to get to this title match. Pick your poison match play. The higher seeded player gets to choose which of the other players he or she would like to bowl. Our favorite little twists. We're on Chameleon. Of course, this is game 10, 11, something like that of the tournament, so it's a beaten up Chameleon. Doesn't stop Danny from throwing purple. We lay out a full spectrum of patterns all year long, from short to long. And high volume, low volume, high ratio, low ratio, everything in between. As excellent as Danny's 2 bowler of the year seasons are, he's got 2 kryptonites, one on long patterns. He doesn't overall do nearly as well on long patterns, which is somewhat typical of many lefties. But he also hasn't done well here at Riverside over the years. In fact, he tells me, we didn't double check it, but I believe him, he tells me that today was the first day he's ever made the cut in any format in this bowling center. This is a heavily used tournament center. It's a good shot, leaves a .5-7 there. So, regardless of result, a breakthrough day for Chalmers at Riverside. That's a better shot from Ellie. Ah, that's a perfect shot from Ellie right there. 10 in the pit for a pretty strike on camera. So what a debut weekend for the de Guzman family. Lance wins yesterday, makes the title match today. His brother Renz finishes 4th both days and wins the U17 yesterday. So the family taking home 4 plaques, 2 invitational berths. Pretty impressive debut. I thought that was yesterday's U17. There he is. Working on my, kind of working up. 17s have also been occasionally sketchy for Chalmers. He's gotten way better at it. And shaves that one. We'll have to adjust the spectacles after that. That one's got a hole, huh? That's right by it. So yes, Ren's finished 4th both days and gets a burger on camera. He's like, I don't eat on camera. He goes over to do that. Lance thinks that was pretty funny. Wow, today's U17 was won by Eduardito. There we go. Your U17 winner and finished top 8 in the main tournament.
What's up, Jeff?
That was it. That was all.
Oh, okay.
Goodbye, Eddie. Oh, goodness. Spare working for Sammy, trails by 9. And we'll trail by more as that bugaboo is starting to spring up more cars. We'll watch the later rounds. 2-8-10 combos became a lot more common. Chameleon, so named because the lanes are supposed to transition a lot in this pattern. They certainly do. No matter what you lay out, they're going to transition multiple times a day in our formats because it's so long and you got different divisions playing on top of each other. A pattern laid out here, no, don't lift the camera, Sam. A pattern laid out here is more difficult than a pattern, like the same pattern or even a high-level all-scratch youth event, which makes them never comfortable, constantly adjusting, and that's exactly what we want. So when they do something else, college bowling, some other youth event, no matter what they lay out, they'll have seen it before if they bowl with us a lot and go, aha, I remember. Lessons learned. hopefully succeed and thrive. Second day in a row, you see how touchy the pattern is. Completely different characteristics. You saw that very long pattern yesterday, Badger, create a whole lot further push down lane. Very clean back ends here and a decent amount of surface friction. Still to that. Today you don't have the length, so you've got to create that through your physical adjustments, and you've still got that same back end to deal with it, let alone 6 or 7 more feet of it. No trouble at the middle pin for him. Drinks will remain undrank. Drank, droughtin'. Really needs that ball to climb. Oh, big break getting out. 10 pin out, not washing out. Again, she's the one getting 9 pins, and she leads on the scoreboard by 5, so a good start early on for Ellie. Danny, the owner of 11 career JBT titles, to go with that back-to-back bowler of the year nod. He lost some ground to Dohoon yesterday. Dohoon unable to bowl today, so he made it all right back up. Didn't like that off his hand, and boy, could have gotten better result than 7 there. Pays the ultimate price for a little bit of a yank. We're thrilled to have a whole crowd of Hawaiians with us today. Mount Vernon, Washington is about, there's Kaz, one of them. Mount Vernon, Washington is about an hour south of Canada, less than an hour. Whoops, look out. Less than an hour south of Canada. So I guess when you live in Hawaii in November, you come to Seattle for the rain and gloom. We go to them for the sun and 80. But just about all of them we'd seen previously at main events, where we see a whole island full of Hawaiians. So it was great to see them for one of our regular season weekends. Mahalo plenty. Come on up, and the gifts. They're trying to fatten me up with those viciously delicious chocolate macadamias before main event instead of giving me 30 pounds of them during main event. I don't need more calories, trust me. Lance has to regroup here. This is the worst thing that's happened in Lance's JBT career, short as it though may be. He's done nothing but win. Chalmers does a lot of that too. Let's see if he can recover off that open where he missed the count as well, and does. Tickles that light it. Good adjustment. He scares it down. Got a chance. Yeah, so that is the 5th open in 6 frames for Lance. He's going to have to regroup in the second half of the game. Maybe his brother will give him some advice. No, brother's just going to sit there and text. You weren't supposed to hear that. Ellie, part of a big-time bowling family. Parents run the JBT youth events. Big brothers, excellent bowlers as well. Big brother Matt, there is, made the cut both days this weekend. Devoted Hawk fan in the middle. And an almost 15-year-old. Oh, she's gonna love this video.
Thank you so much for being here. Safe travels.
Meanwhile, Sammy trips. Something happened because the whole crowd went woo when I was turned away. Wherever he is, Peyton's keeps looking at me. Eddie, you did nothing. Congratulations.
Hey, what, you said my name?
Jeez. That's not how any of this works, sir. This guy might have come up with one of the best kid-based ideas I've heard in a long time. I'll just leave that as a tease right now and tell you more about that maybe in season 31. Hint, hint. Sam, a senior, he's got some really good college options that he's considering. Does sprint car racing as well. The whole family does.
Go ball.
No!
Yeah! I'm here too.
Uh-oh!
Yeah!
These
God.
two obviously know each other pretty well. That's the most noise I've ever heard Sam make on the approach in my life. And he goes and jaws at Chalmers
I get two hits
after
like
a
Danny.
fifth frame rolled 2-pin. Interesting move, sir. Gets the crowd going on a Sunday afternoon here. Meanwhile, Ellie, another decent shot, leaves that 5. She's just got to keep making those spares, and that's going to keep all the pressure on Lance to come up with something bigger. And she's going to have that 5-pin, no trouble. You know Danny's going to give it back to Sam if he strikes here, especially get from those Chalmers messengers. Oh! Instead of ringing 7-pin. Boy, excellent shot, excellent adjustment off the last time on that lane. So, not to comply. Another tough spare for De Guzman over here. Pretty cool shirt. He's got the two hang looses forming 2 W's on the front of the shirt. I like that. Up quickly, still throws that hooking 2-handed at that cluster. Covers that one up nicely. It's a really interesting thing that Danny's doing there. He's a lot of people do that, loosen up the arm swing back and forth, but he does it with only the fingers in the ball. I think what he's trying to do is to prevent squeezing it, meaning he doesn't want to get nervous. You just squeeze it just a pinch. He's trying to get all that, any squeeze out of his thumb that he possibly can. I'm pretty sure that's what he's doing. We'll ask about it later. I don't know that I've ever seen exactly that before, going with just the fingers. Or maybe he just wants to be a no-thumber like everybody else these days. However, Danny points out last month in Beaverton, all 4 scratch finalists were one-handers, and here today, both one-hander, one-hander. It's been a run for the one-handers lately. 110 to shoot at for Lance, and that one goes wide. Continues to struggle without a strike in this title match. Unusual with how great he's been all weekend. Let's see what Danny comes up with here in a tie game. He loved that one. Last frame was a solid 7 where the 4 just accelerates over the top of the 7. That a flat 7 where the ball didn't have enough energy to give the 4-pin to slap out the 7. 2 different ways. I'm going to show you that pre-7 pin shot routine. Ellie with the spare can get up to a 25-pin lead plus the 9 she's getting. I don't know how long I haven't noticed this before. He's been doing this, or this is just another trick he's been getting. He wants the tension out of that thumb. You see already getting the tension out of the arm. Look at that. He's 2 for 2 on them in this match. Yeah, nicely done. Marks will just keep putting the heat on Lance, but trading opens works just as well. So her lead is 14 plus 9, so 23-pin lead with both bowlers on opens, and only 2 frames left. Stand between Ellie Lennox and her first career title. Back half of the game to go for Sam. So he responds to it. Sometimes when you put that energy on post-shot in the middle of a game, you don't retain the energy for the next shots. Well, boy, but not there, as that was another excellent shot. And he rung a 7 on that lane last time. That had a ringing 10. Really good pitch. If he spares it up, he'll have a 1-pin lead through 7 frames. Ellie just leaving makeables over there. That's the right idea. She can spare this. She'll just about force Lance to catch a double somewhere along the line. Looks like Sam's going to shoot his 1-pin first. Nicely done. Filling frames on a grind pattern. That's how you get to title matches, win, pick your poison matches. Speaking of, that's another filled 9th frame for Ellie as she's just trying to maintain it. I asked her why she's chugging a monster at 4 p.m. on a Sunday, but that's her monster from this morning. She has been pacing herself like a champ. If I did that, I'd be up until 5 a.m. right now. There's the shot that he's been doing all day long. Big strike in the 9th. Keeps him in the area code there. My It'd be the 808 area code, but it's, you know, still an area code up here in the 206 country. 8th frame, single pin lead for Strange. That looks pretty.
Oh, come on.
Wicked Messenger denied. De Guzman needs this to climb the hill. There's pins rolling around, but nothing catches the two. Yeah, real identical last 2 frames for Sam and Danny there. Ring 10, Messenger 10 versus ring 7, half 7. So 128 is Lance's max. Ellie would 9 out for 130. Ellie's going to win this title. Should she stay behind the line, so I never should have. Ain't over till it's over, but in outstanding shape.
There you go.
Well, good strike balls that both bowlers got denied by, but excellent corner pin shooting, regardless. Means we are tied with 3.5 frames to go. And listen, if this doesn't go Lance's way, first and second in a rookie weekend is great. After he won yesterday, obviously we re-rate the heck out of him. It wasn't a dominant day like it was yesterday. He did what he had to do to get to the title match. Get some love from Bro, but Ellie's getting 9 pins, so she's got 121 if she double gutters. So 6 pins on 2 balls, and we got a brand new JBT champ. She hasn't won on the other club, so this will be her first tour type singles title. Well, that's not 5 yet. 3, 4, that's 4. 120, and that's enough. All right. A little further left. No, there's not enough traffic on the left side for that ball to go. Their fans are telling Ellie to breathe, but it's the fans that need to exhale right there too. Ellie can throw it in the gutter and it'll be okay. Much rather her make the spare though. Could be. Didn't matter. 1 pin loss on the board is a victory for Lennox. We'll catch one washout that doesn't happen, and she's not sure. She's not sure. She's sure. We're sure. We're sure. You did it. Nice match, both of you. You guys were fantastic. Stick around till the scratch game is over. Up, she can chug the rest of the monster now at 5 o'clock on a Sunday. There you go. Here you had it. All right. Danny's open in the 8th, puts him behind by 15 pins. It's not very often we have 2 first-time winners in Scratch and Handicap, just because Scratch bowlers tend to pile up the titles. Got a legit crack at it now, but Chalmers says, I'm still around. Finally gets something to carry there. Very straight there, right up the 4-board. No belly at all. Comes back, tickles that light hit down, keeps himself right in the match with that 9-frame strike. I said Eddie won U17. Candace Van Tine swept the girls' scratch this weekend. The close win over Mackenzie Clark today. Big thanks to Chris and the whole team here at Riverside. Great place to have tournaments. Classic 24-laner here. 8 more behind me is where the other 24 are, if you're wondering. What a shot for Sam Strange. 9th and 10th. Lean on everything you've learned in your career. Tight. Tight the whole way. Natural reaction to a pressure situation there. He will lead by 13, and it's important to hold that 11, 12, 13 portion of that, with Chalmers lurking on that strike. First things first, continue the great execution on the corner pins that they both have been doing here. Cover this 610 without any error. Oh no! And instead a yip, no other way to call it. Just a flat out whiff there, but Scoreboard tells the story there. That's Sam on the right, 158 through 9. And it's Danny lurking there with that 1 pin trailing with a 197 max. Can Sam regroup in this spot? Just relentless corner pins from both players there. Couple of those should have carried at least. None of them have, but far from over. Forget that 9th frame, come back, make your spare, strike on the fill, and you still force Chalmers to strike to win. Okay, there you go. Sam says, why the heck did I didn't do that on that spare shot?
Let's go. Let's shot it again.
Pressure does funny things. So extremely important fill ball, obviously, here. Strike makes Danny strike. 9 sets up all kinds of tie possibilities. Less than 9 gives Danny an extra boost on the bench. Big fill ball here. Second straight Sunday. The scores are not high, but the matches have been great.
Go.
Now, the only strikes Danny or Sam got in the last couple frames were on light hits. Well, you don't become a 2-time bowler of the year without throwing clutch hits over and over and over again. Here's every bowler's dream, strike to win. Ties. You know how to do it? You want me to do it?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't know how to do it.
You can reset it one more time down there. Strike eliminated all tie possibilities. It's simply strike here, you win. Anything but a strike, Sam wins his first. Here we go. Go it did. Just like Eddie's fill ball there, the light hit, or Sammy's fill ball, the light hits have been carrying better than the solid hits. Light hit on the 9th tickles the 10, light hit there, bushwhacks that 5 out of the way, and that is why a three-peat for Bowler of the Year is very much in play for this talented senior. 2 high school seniors there, 2 colleges are going to get very, very lucky to inherit both of these kids, wherever they end up choosing to go. Now, it's a tough pill for Sam to swallow, but keep going to the well. One of these days, you're going to pull up water. That's his 3rd second-place finish. And finally, a flush hit carries. Well, he never even made a cut at this bowling center. Prior to that, he has never lost a match today after that. Real good finale here. So 197 to 178 finale. Clutch 10th frame wins another one for Danny Chalmers. Excellent stuff. Well done. Great stuff out of all of our finalists, the whole team here at Riverside. We honor Jim Kent with performances like that. Not the face at the end, but the bowling at the end. Great, great, great stuff. We'll see you next weekend in San Diego and back up here in just